Hello, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman, bringing you organized chaos. And, as Season 7 of My Little Pony comes to a close, I must remind myself constantly that I am the Cartoon Gentleman, not the Pony Gentleman. So, until Season 8 begins, I shall do my usual cartoons review. And, because it's the month of Halloween, I decided to try out a scary cartoon. But what to pick? There's Scary Funny, there's Scary Scary, there's Scary Pervy. How about something so good that it's scary? I'm just kidding. It's not that good. This is Captain Underpants, the DreamWorks movie. Joining me as my special guest puppet today is Old Man Cockles. And in our ongoing effort to avoid the copyright claim, this entire show will be brought to you in puppet format. Because you know, there's nothing geekier than working bitches on a string. This is gonna be fun. The movie starts off by meeting our two main characters, George and Hutz. I'm George, I'm Hutz. They're two elementary school kids who like to draw comic books, and why is he wearing a tie? What? I'm agreeing with the puppets here. What's wrong with Harold wearing a tie? It's just weird. He's an elementary school kid. What, is this like Formal Friday? Why the hell is he wearing a tie? I think you're focusing on the wrong aspect. Anyway, the movie begins with these two creating the origin story of our own original hero by the name of Captain Underpants. Or at least that's how it would be, until their evil principal by the name of Mr. Crump, who hates everything fun, decides to take their property and tear it to shreds. Oh no! That's gonna horribly mortify us for life! Now you see, Mr. Crump is a massive prick. He goes out of his way to make all of his students laugh a living hell. Scheduling surprise science quizzes, spending the entire music and art budget on nothing but automatic doors that'll shut whenever he desires. And, of course, making Gerald and Harold's life a living hell.
Oh, that's okay. All he needs is a quick song in order to change his mind. You gotta share. You gotta care.
Detention!
Oh, don't like detention.
Well, that's what you get for making a pink pony. Nothing like a little pink little girl who can slip between the cracks of the fourth wall. What, nothing? What? You use pink little girl and slipping through cracks. No sexual joke? This is a little kid show, come on! You disgust me. Well, despite Crump's best efforts in order to get Gerald and George in trouble, they always manage to get away. Rather than just report him, they just like playing pranks on him. Ow! But seriously, you two, you could easily report this guy's ass in order to get everything back on track with your school. Yeah, but this is a kid's show. We gotta solve it our own way. You know, with kid-friendly pranks and violence. Let's do this! Yeah! Let's go run up a tree! Well, in their latest attempt in order to make Principal Crump's job a living hell, they go and sabotage another kid's science project in order to make it go haywire and cause a mad musical festival. Ah! Nom, 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 nom. I will eat you! Or they send the giant toilet robot on a murderous rampage. How is this a kid show again? We got giant toilets eating kids. Give it time. It'll make sense the further you get in. Yeah, get in that tiny hole. I'm back, baby! How am I related to that son of a bitch? But little did they know that Principal Crump and Anti-Humor Boy, I honestly don't know his name, so I'm just going by his superhero name, Anti-Humor Boy hid a camera so that Principal Crump finally has the proof he needs in order to send Gerald and Harold on the ultimate punishment. I'm going to send you into separate classes. No! Wait, that's it? It's not that big of a deal being sent into 2 different classes. They treat it as some sort of death sentence for their friendship. But they have a treehouse and they're next-door neighbors. If they can be separated so easily by just being in separate classrooms, then their friendship really wasn't real to begin with. Maybe they were just friends with benefits. They're grade schoolers. You really want to make jokes like that about grade schoolers? Have you met me? I'm gonna eat him. That's what she said. That's what I'm gonna make her say. You are my blood after all. Fuck! Well, in a desperate attempt to save their rather fragile friendship, they try to sneak the proof out of their principal's office.
Sorry, but I can't let you through. Principal Grumpy Pants doesn't want me to move.
Yeah, hold on a second.
Ooh, the phone's ringing. I better go answer it.
That is literally a running joke. She just sits there and answers it. Yeah, I know, it's not even really all that funny. It's just kind of dumb. Well, we have mischief to get into. Well, the 2 kids search their principal's office high and low for the proof. They find a bunch of their old junk, but they don't manage to find the proof that'll get them in trouble. Oh no! Well, hey, at least I found my cool hypnotizing ring. Haha! I see you boys are trying to invade my office. Just so you know, the tape is strapped to my thigh. That's weird. You're weird. Yeah, it's kind of disturbing for a kid's show. This is DreamWorks. What do you expect? Backed into a corner, there's only one thing George and Harold can do in this desperate situation. I'm gonna use the hypnotizing ring that we just totally mentioned out of nowhere, 5 minutes ago. Come here, Principal! Oh yeah, like that's actually going to work. Oh wait, this is a DreamWorks movie. Of course it's gonna work. Now you're a chicken. And now you're a monkey. And now you're a failed music artist. Hi, I'm Justin Bieber. So wait, hypnotism in this universe is real and super effective to that degree. And they sell those rings as kids' toys? Oh boy, I need to get my hands on that ring. There is so much power I would abuse with it. No cock should have that much power. Well, after George and Harold have their fun with their principal, they discover the real implications of the ring. We could make Captain Underpants real! Yes, our principal surprisingly looks exactly like him. Yeah, that's a weird coincidence, isn't it? I know! I mean, what are the odds? He looks exactly like our scribblish elementary school cartoon drawing. I know, it's weird! So using the power of the hypnotizing ring, they turn him into Captain Underpants! Tra-la-la! Greetings, children! I am Captain Underpants, and due to the laws of this movie's weird physics, you must be my sidekicks. Hooray! We have no idea what kind of forces we're messing with this ring. But hey, who cares? Captain Underpants is real now! That is correct. Now I'm going to save this city. Hooray! Wait, what? So yeah, like any elementary school kid, they have no idea what kind of forces they're working with, so they just dick around with it. And of course they lose their principal. These are the type of kids that would have the ability to use roofies. Don't you use roofies? I was that kind of kid. Well, not that they really need all that many roofies, to tell you the truth. Not while they have that hypnotizing ring that they never use again, by the way. Yeah, there is so much you can do with that kind of power. I know, there was this whole trippy sequence with the ring. Like, you could tell this is like the one ring of power. Come on! They could take over the world with this kind of shit. Yeah, but they just settled for making their principal be the comic book character? It's just weird. So, with their principal under the influence of the hypnotizing ring, he goes around the city trying to fight bad guys and save citizens, just like a Silver Age superhero. I am Optimus Prime, and I am here to save the day. How dare you, villain? Wait, what? Be gone with you! Ow, 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 quit it! Ow, ow, it doesn't hurt, but it's mildly annoying. Ow! Ha ha! The day has been saved! Fuck this planet! Okay, we're really gonna need you to come back with us. Why are you sucking that other young man's penis? No, that's just how they're holding us. Come on, let's go. Okay, sidekicks. So they take Captain Underpants back to their treehouse, where they run tests to see what triggers Captain Underpants and what gets their principal back. They discover that snapping their fingers turn them into Captain Underpants. Tra-la-la! But when he gets splashed with any sort of liquid, more specifically cold water, he turns back into Crump. What the hell am I doing here? In your treehouse. God, people are going to ask questions. Here's $5. I was never here. You know, that joke really brought up a valid point. He exits and enters that treehouse quite frequently in his underwear. That's not going to raise suspicions? Waking up not knowing where exactly you are with 2 underage children? I had that same problem last week. What? Where are you going? Just somewhere else. Just continue with the review. Okay. That didn't seem ominous at all. So they decide to take their unconscious principal naked back to his house and... Okay, now I know they're doing this shit on purpose. What are you talking about? We're trying to get him home. No, this is an exact situation of a date rape. What's a date rape? You'll discover that when you're 16. And Blondie, probably you when you're 10. Wait, why are you singling me out? Trust me, you're gonna be the bottom. Trust me, kid, with that shirt, those shoes, and that haircut, you are definitely a bottom. So, believing that since they now have full control of their principal, the two decide they can get away with anything they desired, including setting up musical numbers, wearing non-standard issued uniforms, and of course, being in the same classes. Hey, what are you two doing? I thought I separated you two. No, you didn't. Well, I'll just do that right now. Snap my fingers. Whoa! Tra-la-la! Yeah, we should probably get a handle on the whole stripping him bit. Now to save the day! No, wait! You know, to be perfectly honest, any kid with that kind of power over their principal would completely abuse the heck out of it, so even though this whole scene is kind of underplayed, I can definitely see any elementary school doing that. Where'd you go anyway? Just someplace. Don't worry about it. Well, that's not foreshadowing at all. Well, so far nothing really big or terrible has happened that they couldn't fix, so let's go ahead and change that. Hello, I am Professor P. I'm here to apply for your science position. Well, welcome aboard. As you can see, I have this gun. I hope that's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Kids love firearms. And that looks space-agey, too. Oh, thank you. I worked so hard on it. I actually won a Nobel Prize once. Well, you seem overqualified for this position. Welcome aboard. Hooray! Now, I will go teach kids how not to have fun. Huh. Oh, hey, a squirt gun. I wonder what this does. Ugh. What happened? Where? Oh, well, I might as well go sign those papers. So, essentially, Captain Underpants hires Professor P, who is henceforth a supervillain, who wants to get rid of the world's laughter. I've heard of worse. I've heard of better. But considering what kind of movie we've been watching so far, this doesn't seem completely unorthodox. In fact, he even goes through the process of explaining some BS science of how laughter is part of the human brain. Yes, and unfortunately, the human brain cannot survive without this laughing gland. Huh, that's weird. Because the kid down here has absolutely no sense of humor. Interesting. Well, off to lunch, you two. And I'll see you guys on the food court. This is getting out of hand. We gotta do something about this. I know, we're basically have the control over the principal's mind. Let's go ahead and use that to get information on this guy in order to find his weakness. That is awesome idea. But wait. I just realized we could also use the power ring in order to hypnotize him to make him think he's a carrot. Make him a carrot. Find his weakness. All-powerful ring. An unstable mental case with underwear powers. I think the choice is obvious. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious too. Principal, give us the information! Seriously, that cosmic ring of theirs could solve so many problems in this movie. And no! They're completely underutilizing the potential of hypnotizing anyone to do whatever the hell you want. I know, this is why this movie's plot hole is so huge. Yeah, even I couldn't fill a crack that size. I walked right into that one. Yeah, you more like skipped happily into the meadow with that. So, Harold, George, and Captain Underpants are busy researching and discovered that Professor P's one weakness is his name is Professor Poopy Pants. Let's go exploit this information. Yay! Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't I the other guy before? Oh, right, yeah. They did kind of set that up. Well, they didn't go anywhere with it since they snapped their fingers and turned you back into Captain Underpants anyway. So it was kind of a pointless scene. Oh. Okay. So there, little boy. I heard that you don't have a sense of humor. Yep, never laughed at a joke in my life. Interesting. How would you like some extra credit? Your name is Professor Poopy Pants! What? How did you know? Oh, the two kids that were making fun of you earlier? Yeah, they kind of told the entire school and put you in a supervillain in their comic book. Toodles! What? No! No, this cannot be! Those little bastards! I'll get my revenge. If a supervillain is what they want, then a supervillain is what they'll get. Can I have my extra credit now? Not until after I study you. Yeah, you know I'm just here for comedic build up here, but they should really, take care of that. Oh, don't you fret, Cockles. There's so much more stuff they need to take care of at the moment. Oh, really? What are they doing? Oh, they're doing a fart musical. You're joking, right? We're watching a show called Captain Underpants. Do you think there wouldn't be some absurdities in here? When you told me that we were going to watch something called Captain Underpants, I was expecting a little bit more R-rated. Well, with all the dirty jokes in here, I'm surprised it didn't at least get a hard PG-13. Eh, that's good enough. I can jerk to that. Yay, we opened up the school art program again. Yeah, let's get busy drawing comics.
And I'll bake cupcakes.
Well, and what shall I do? I don't know, just do something fun, I guess. Something fun. I see. Should we really be letting him off on his own?
Oh, what's the worst that could happen?
I rented a carnival, sidekicks! Oh, crap. So yeah, Captain Underpants rented an entire carnival and began doing all these dangerous things while the two kids are trying to stop him. Quick, you have to get down! Nonsense! This is fun! Watch me jump through a burning hoop using the school buses! That actually sounds really awesome, but no, you can't! Yep, the situation seems entirely hopeless, and the possibility of their principal dying is almost apparent. You know, something just came up and I just thought of something. Huh? Yeah? What's that? Wait, it's not another perverted joke, is it? Oh no, this is actually contributing. Oh, then what is it? What happens if it rains? Good question! Well, as it turns out, rain is Captain Underpants' kryptonite, and unfortunately for the boys, all the snapping in the world couldn't change him back during a downpour. You boys are in the holy grail of trouble. I'm going to send you both to opposite ends of the school for this! Oh no, our friendship's destroyed! You are being separated now! No! This scene is morally traumatizing to anyone who doesn't see it as too big of a deal. You know, during this scene they gave all the teachers in the school detention. They crashed a Ferris wheel into the side of the school. They pretty much destroyed a school bus and defaced public property, causing irreparable damage and probably a few casualties. Why aren't these kids in jail? That's a really good question, Cockles. Yeah, getting buck plugged by Jimmy, Bilbo, and Billy Bob. But to be fair, he ain't wrong. They should be in jail, at the very least juvie. So, being at opposite ends of the school, it's not all that punishable by comparison. Yeah, but they definitely make a big deal about it. Oh yeah, the whole otherworld scene. Yeah, that's pretty graphic. But at the same time, nowhere near as bad as other punishments that they would rightfully deserve for that. But no time for that now. We have to check on Professor Poopy Pants. And his sidekick, Anti-Humor Boy. I'm surprised you named that. Yes, yes. With your help, Anti-Humor Boy, I can finally rid the world of laughter, and no one will laugh at my name again. But what impractical means do you have of transporting and using such a weapon? Oh, don't worry. I got that covered. Oh, come on, low on batteries? What kind of power source do we need to power it? How about radioactive school lunch food? Oh, good call. And this isn't a joke. This is actually the actual plot scene of the movie. So, using the most impractical means of transport in the world, they use a special ray beam from the toilet in order to try and rid the world of all the laughter. We have swallowed the pink pony! Hooray! Extra credit! You know, this is a little extreme for even extra credit to cover. So with all this terribleness happening, there was only one hero who could stop him. No, screw this, I'm going home. No, you don't. Are you kidding? What do I have a chance against that thing? Simple. Tra-la-la! Oh, well, wrong wire. Tra-la-la! So Captain Underpants and the two boys do their best to battle a 700-foot-story robot who has the ability to remove your humor. You know, it's funny because it's toilet humor. That's not funny! Oh. And then Captain Underpants gets eaten. The end. Not so fast! Due to the radioactive nature of whatever's in that toilet, I now have superpowers! Ah! No, my evil robot is destroyed! Give it up! Professor P, you have nothing on us! You will not stop the efforts of Professor Diarrhea Steen Poopy Pants Esquire! Wait, did you just say your name is Professor P. Diarrhea Steen Poopy Pants Esquire? Yes, it's a very common name where I come from. Stop laughing! That does it! Super ray of growth! Make me grow! Why didn't I do this from the beginning? Ah! Ah! Get back here! You were paid for laughing at my incredibly putrid name! You know, old man Cockles. Watch that! You know what item would really be useful at this moment in time? Watch that! An all-powerful hypnotizing ring that could make him think he's a carrot! Seriously, what is up with not using the ultimate power of your universe? It's what created Captain Underpants! But of course, Captain Underpants defeats him. Oh, no! Huzzah! Tra-la-la! I saved the day! Yes, and we learned an important life lesson on how not to enslave other people. And to show that our convictions, we're gonna stomp on the ring. Whoa! Hey, I'm back! And I'm not crazy anymore! Whee-hoo-hoo-hoo! I'm still going to make their lives a living hell. Ha 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 ha! Okay, maybe that doesn't happen, but him and the boys do have an understanding. And they decide to do something nice for him by setting him up with a hot date.
So, I hear that you like going around naked.
What's that supposed to mean? You know what? Check, please. Tra-la-la!
Oh, he is so my type.
And that was Captain Underpants. And it was not as terrible as I would have imagined it would be. I mean, yeah, it's filled with a lot of toilet humor, no pun intended, and a lot of under-the-collar jokes. But at the same time, it does have a lot of clever and witty dialogue. The animation is really nice and fluid. And for a kid's story, it actually takes the persona of the kids and widens it to astronomically devastating proportions. Like being sent into 2 different classrooms. To normal people, that's not a big deal. But to 2 kids, they thought it would destroy their friendship entirely. But the big plot hole in this is the fact of that they had that all-powerful ring, but they never used it. I mean, just imagine if Green Lantern never bothered to use his ring. He wouldn't even be the Green Lantern without his power ring. But there you go. But for the most part, I would say this movie is a definite B-. Yeah, B-. And as I said, it was scary good. Because I was considering it to be a D+ at best. So for a B-, that's scary. So, without further ado, I'm the Cartoon Gentleman. I brought you organized chaos. And I gotta find me my own power ring. There will be no bar safe for me. No virginity that I will not take. And no slut I will not woo. Old man Cockles will be all powerful!
We're under arrest?
What?
Yeah. You're under arrest for sleeping with minors?
No, that wasn't me. Wait, who blabbed? Who blabbed?
Cat's out of the bag.
You son of a bitch!
Gotta take you in.
No, I can't survive in prison. Not again. Not after I learned the Power Rang's existence. You will fail me.
Yeah. Got any donuts?